If you're not a factory-farmed pig or factory farm worker, nor take showers in pork production facilities, is there reason for concern about the level of MRSA superbug infection in U.S. pig herds? Retail meat samples were taken from 22 grocery stores, including pork, chicken, beef, turkey, bison, veal, hen, and lamb. 1% were found positive for MRSA. That was reported last year. This year, methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus in retail meat, Detroit, Michigan, USA, in the CDC journal Emerging Infectious Diseases. 289 samples from 30 grocery stores, and chicken was found to be the worst. 3.9% of chicken samples were contaminated with MRSA. A much more in-depth study carried out in Canada. More than 900 samples of retail meat were tested. MRSA was isolated from about 10% of pork, 5% of beef, and 1% of chicken samples. What are the practical implications? Touching one's nose after handling contaminated meat could plausibly result in nasal colonization, and contact of contaminated meat with skin lesions could potentially result in MRSA infection. As NYU professor Mark Siegel summed it up, MRSA is a big problem and appears to be invading our meat.